How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to guidelines of family law. Family law is very important in reference to a person's family, in reference to the point of other people's families not being controlling of other people's households or other people's property or other people's privacy. This is important in reference to the crimes of dirty government and communism in America. Like, for instance, this man that had kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions. Did anybody interview that person or interrogate that person of why he did these things? My mother didn't owe that person nothing. My mother had nothing to do with that man. My father didn't have nothing to do with that man either. So you have to look at this as these people violating family law, trying to control another family's wealth or trying to control another family's day in and day out routines of life. So they need to ask that man and his people why they are doing this. Because they're trying to steal things? Things they didn't earn? Things that don't belong to them? Things they have no connection to? That's fraud. That's communism. These government people have to get prosecuted. Time wasted in reference to the years of this hostage situation and the abuses. And, I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions on the holidays. These people have blocked me from my mother and father's mansions. And this idiot would always try to communicate, who do you think your parents are? What's the DNA say? What's the Royal Protocol say? Every time somebody questions who I am, and if there's somebody tied in with anybody in government, they're going to get sued. So they need to find out every person that's trying to confuse my identity that's tied in with government, whoever they are. Do you understand that? And in reference to these people that kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions in California, who are these people in Indiana that did this shit? Do they know everybody's names? Do they know where everybody's from? Do they know what schools they went to? Do they know who their parents are, these people that kidnapped me? Need that information. What politicians are they tied in with? My parents didn't owe politicians a goddamn red cent. Do you understand the crimes of extortion, the crimes of these people, and these people holding me hostage in Indiana, trying to play their poverty game all the time? Who are they? They didn't earn my family wealth. There's no way anybody could ever earn that. I'm the only child. My parents gave me everything. Do you understand that? Who are these people to try to make decisions? What race are these people trying to make decisions on my race? Who are they? Where'd they come from? Who are they to try to judge somebody's wealth as their way of stealing from wealth? It's extortion. The crimes of these people and their embezzlement and their money laundering, their activity of them stealing things that people have tried to send to me, such as money or gifts or invitations or friendly letters or fan mail. Who are these people? This person will say he wanted to be who I am. No, you don't have a right. I'm the only child of my parents. And that is a tall tale sign of this person being an extortionist. These people being criminals. These people trying to steal. And in reference to lifestyle and freedom, the activity of people blocking me from being at my mother and father's mansions is a crime. Why are they doing that? Are they trying to move into the mansions? They don't have no right. They tried to slander my character? To try to steal position at my mother and father's properties? No, that's illegal. They don't have the seniority. They don't have the genetic connection. I'm 100% the only child of my parents. Who are these people? Why are they blocking me from my mother and father's mansions? Did anybody ask them seriously? Like, okay, what are you trying to do? Why are you trying to confuse my identity? See, if you're in government and you're confusing my identity, you have to get impeached. You have no right trying to confuse my identity. You have no right trying to call me somebody else's child besides my biological parents. There's entertainment career history where I've performed in movies and TV shows and played characters. But that's all copywritten and everybody knows who I am. In reference to movies or music, the entertainment industry knows. So who are these people trying to confuse things? They don't have a right. Something on the screen. Yeah. So who are they? Where'd they come from? What's their race? What's their religion? Who are they? What made them think they had any right trying to change a person's identity into shit? Who are they to claim that they thought they could steal the rich person from their rich family because these other people was jealous, or Seven Deadly Sins, or Fatal Attraction, or Helter Skelter, or whatever these people are? They didn't earn none of it. They're not the owner of none of it. Who are they? People making false claims of other races and other religions. None of these people trying to steal from me, none of them are my race. None of them are my religion. None of them are from my family history. Do you understand that? They got to check their DNA, check their race and religion, check to see if those people had plastic surgery to try to fake their identity or race, and see where they came from. This situation is being mishandled severely. It's been mishandled for over 30 years. Why is it? Obviously, somebody in position has orchestrated these delays or this confusion for their own personal gain, for their ways of trying to sabotage my life, their way of trying to steal from me. So who are they? And another thing, in reference to Indiana, my mother had court cases against Indiana. They need to check to see what Indiana didn't pay in reference to the lawsuits that my mother had against the state of Indiana and the individuals she had court cases against. And another thing, why are they holding me hostage here in Indiana with their over-possessive abuses? This has not been fun for me at any time. It's been an abusive situation every day. And these people endangering my life, endangering my rights, these people endangering my mother and father's estates with their people trying to play their illegal governance of their ways of trying to steal the wealth of my family. Every type of political thing they said, every type of government thing that they said in reference to their plan or their plotting of extortion or their personal gain or financial extortion has to get analyzed down to the bottom line of what these people was trying to do. These people trying to make up lies and criticism. I've never been a criminal, and I have royal diplomatic immunity. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. I'm the only child. So who are these people that are trying to play this belittling game of these people blocking me from things that my parents gave to me? These people making false claims? They tried to make up something stupid like, oh, they thought you'd go crazy in the future. No, never been crazy. All the shit you people made up and your games of trying to play games with videos and fish lens cameras. Like, for instance, them hurting a person with microwaves or satellites. As every person is going to bitch and complain. That's what it does. And it causes people to yell, too, because the shit hurts. And it messes up a person's looks. It's like somebody branding somebody or marking on somebody, and it always looks like shit. Like somebody's putting their stink or their stench on somebody else's body. Some fucking dirty, no good for nothing that thinks they're so high and fucking mighty, marking on other people's bodies, making their body look like shit. And this government man or politician man thinks he's something cool or something. Their fucking abuses are not stylish. It's trash what they have been doing. This is a first world country. They need to find out what race and religion these government people are. And in reference to different cities and states, in other cities and states, there's all kinds of different people. There's all kinds of different crimes. There's all different kinds of good people. There's kinds of friendly people. There's kind of mean people. There's people with attitudes. There's people with no attitudes. There's people that are friendly, easy, friendly type people. So why are they holding me hostage in Indiana after all the abuses I've been through? Why are they blocking me from my mother and father's mansions? Why are they trying to confuse information when my information and my identity has been on record since I was born? So you got to find out the timeline. Me and my mother and father live in life, and then these people tried to get in on my family and family history. These people tried to play their ransacking or their game of manipulations to steal. So who are those people? Where'd they come from? What race and religion are they? Procedures of law. So back to the point of them holding me hostage in Indiana, what's it for? They're playing their slavery game? They're trying to steal my identity? It's copyrighted, protected. So how many of those people that are trying to steal my name, how many people have they arrested? And why haven't they arrested them? Because law enforcement's not doing their job? Because the governors and mayors aren't doing their job? Not following procedures, not following law? Then they'll try to jump on something to make up shit on me. Where they thought the timeline started when they made up their lies as their way of trying to steal my identity, trying to call me a nobody. Time and date of that information. Time and dates are everything. Information. Location. Who, what, when, and where. And why are they trying to do these things? They're extorters. They're extortion game. They're trying to extort from my family. They didn't earn none of it. They're thieves. They're hostage holders. They're criminals. These people. These people try to confuse who my parents are. My biological parents. That's not for entertainment purposes. Yeah. So who are these people? Where'd they come from? What was the time and date of their intrusiveness? Why are they stealing from my postal mail? Why are they blocking me from living my life? There's restraining orders against these types of people. But yet they haven't stopped them yet. What excuse are they going to try to come up with? Oh, they thought they were you. How the hell could you think you were me when I'm me where I'm at and you're somewhere else claiming you thought you were me? That don't make no sense. Why would they think that makes any sense? See how the mask is moving? The COVID mask? It's a satellite moving that. It's a satellite pulsating there on my face and body. So I'll sit here for 15 seconds, hang on, without moving my face or head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, you know that's hitting me in the face. You understand that? That's what you can't see. You can't see the satellite doing that. But I can feel it doing that. And see, that's the kind of shit government covers up. See, it's still moving. That's bouncing on my face. That fucking hurts too. And it damages bone and tissue, and it sinks in a person's face. Makes a person look old and weathered and damaged. Yeah. That's the kind of shit government covers up when they're riding people and piggyback riding people with satellites, or we're locking onto their faces and causing damage to their faces, and then making up old shit on people or making up health problems on people. Pretty serious shit, isn't it? And what does it do when a person complains? What do they say when a person complains? They claim they're making the shit up. That's unethical, isn't it, Mr. Government Man? For you and your people to be accusing people of making shit up when you're 100% involved, or you're definitely involved in the crimes of torturing people with microwaves and satellite surveillance. Don't you think you should get the death penalty for your fucking lies? You damaging Americans, damaging their faces and teeth and body parts? Yeah, I think they need to order you into court and ask you what you think you're trying to do by denying this shit. Really, to get down to the bottom line of what you're trying to do to people. Who the fuck are you? What are you? And why do you think you're so fucking important to the politics of this country? Or why do you think you're so important to the people of this country? Stealing and abusing and holding people hostage and trying to steal their identities. Who the fuck are you? You're trash, government man. You're thieves. You're liars. You're communists that have no right being in America. And you've tried to turn America into a shit government where most of the politicians are not even fucking honest about any fucking thing. It's disgusting. You obviously are the wrong politicians for this country. And you people need to get impeached for stupidity crimes and your intentional violations of fucking with people's bodies and their lives, and your perverse way of coming into this country and raping and pillaging people. You are disgusting people. And that's just what you are. You'll accept it probably. Right? Oh, yeah. They think that hurts our feelings? No, we don't think it does, because you have that communist ignorance about you and misrepresentations of what this country is. See, some countries have a form of communism, and that's what they call it, for protecting their borders in some ways. America's not a communist country, but there is guidelines of protecting the borders and protecting the country from over-immigration, or protecting the country from criminals or certain types of people that would manipulate or hurt or rape or steal or murder. There's all kinds of laws in this country. The activity of politicians and government people playing stupid. When my identity is documented on television, on every channel, who I am, who my parents are in America, it's documented internationally. But what people are trying to do these things? What people would try to cover up something so well documented? You need to find out who they are. What race, religion, what they look like. Did those people have plastic surgery? Where'd they come from? And what person did those plastic surgery jobs on them? These people have tried to murder people and tried to get face transplants. People trying to do that to steal people's identities and people's wealth is treason. Yeah, I was watching Face Off earlier, the movie, John Woo or Nicolas Cage and John Travolta and some other people are in that movie. And pretty interesting film. That's what these people tried to steal my identity, and these government people playing their tricks. Doesn't make no sense. I mean, the movie itself is a good movie, but it's got a different plot to it, different storyline of things. Meaning, like, it's not in reference to me. I'm not a criminal. Never been arrested, never been in jail, never been a criminal of any kind. And, these government people trying to play these tricks of sabotaging my life, blocking me from jobs, blocking me from money, blocking me from living my life. Because why? Some psycho man fantasized that he dreamed of coming from a wealthy family? Like he didn't think there was protection laws to prosecute people? To arrest people? And this person works in the American government trying to steal my identity? That's illegal funding. That's illegal employment. For this man to be trying to steal my identity, and he works in the American government. Or he has ties to American government agencies. They need to track down that person too. And if the office of Elliot Ness has tried to send anything in the postal mail, I've not received nothing. And enroll protocols in all 50 states. Haven't received nothing yet. Time's a wasting. And lawsuits go up every day against the government. Haven't received nothing yet. If the government doesn't pay me money for the lawsuits and the abuses, then eventually you have to throw people out of their positions. Illegal hostage crimes, illegal detainment, being held hostage in Indiana, people trying to claim that somebody had to work their way out of Indiana. I got kidnapped from California. Did the California government ever try to send any money or information or travel arrangements? Haven't received nothing. And the California Labor Board, I guess, said hello, and the California Disability Office said hello. Because, I got kidnapped from California when I had a back injury. And hadn't received any compensation in reference to being kidnapped from California. And somebody say this person thought what? He thought he'd block me from my celebrity career, entertainment career, because he wanted to be a big star? The Royal Protocol is my identity. Any person that tried to run me out of Hollywood has to get arrested. Most movie roles or TV shows that I've ever been in was written specifically for me. Don't forget, my parents had production companies and writers and production set designers or, different types of people that worked in production. And in reference to talent agencies that my parents owned, haven't received any letters from them. Haven't received anything from the William Morris Agency if they tried to send anything in the postal mail. Haven't received nothing. Or any of the other agencies. Or any modeling agencies. Haven't received anything in the postal mail yet either. And there was some man who was trying to say he was blocking you from money because he thought you did drugs. Never in my entire life have I ever done any drugs. Never. Need time and date of your accusations. If you don't provide a time and date, you're going to get the death penalty. I'm not playing your CIA tricks from the 1960s and your industry of death where your agents had kidnapped people and murdered them and called them crazy and made up lies on them. What race are you? I'm not your race. My race has never had any problems out of me. I've never been a criminal. I've never been a criminal of anywhere. So when you make these communist accusations, government, man, they can cost you your fucking life. Do you understand that? Some of you are the murderers that murdered my parents. They're going to get you eventually, government man. You'll find out eventually. One way or the other, you're going to pay for your crimes. And I'm the only child of my mother and father, and these people making up their false accusations, people trying to steal my genetics, making up drugs, people stealing sperm, trying to accuse me of drugs, people strip searching on my body, claiming they were looking for dirt or disease or any shit. They face the death penalty. That's illegal search. That's sex crimes. And your government agents can get the fucking death penalty for sex crimes that you've done to a hermaphrodite, you stupid fucking trash. Remember that, you motherfuckers.